Hello guys, this is Burman here. Welcome back to another video, and today it is episode 83 of Desert Survival, and I have done some off-camera grinding in multiple ways. First off, I've gotten a lot more quartz, and I ended up finding some of the quartz I had on got on episode 35, so that made me get even more. And we are in the wrong area, but I have finished clearing out this area all the way to X1000. And as you can see, it is pretty long. You know, maybe pretty long. Right? Oh, finally. That took forever. Now I need to know, how long will it take to go through there by minecart? I have to. I'm sorry. Alright, I'm slowly going through here. The timer started. Oh my gosh, it looks like we're going so slow. Wow. I've experienced this before with the smaller area right by my base, going underneath my base and that sort of stuff. Although now seeing it like go all these thousands of blocks, holy crap. This is cool. Well, finally I get to see the other end. And it's 1.5 minutes so far. Jeez. It's probably gonna be close to 2. Let's see. 1 minute, 51 seconds. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But today, what I think I'm gonna do is actually start, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do, I'm just gonna leave this, like, the glory of all this for a moment. No, wait. I cannot make up my mind. Wow. Uh, yeah. Anyways, I am gonna take a bit of a break from just digging. I will go back to digging next episode, so don't worry. It's gonna be our daily digging content. Still doing that. I'm probably gonna do this section next episode. And what I could do is like start since the method I used the last episode worked so well. I mean, it still took me hours to dig out all of that, but compared to like how I was doing it before, it was really quickly. What I was saying is that I'm probably gonna do dig this out all the way down there. You know what? I'm doing this side. Like I said, the east side, the Route 2 East, that's so beautiful. I don't want to interfere with it. Now since this isn't the longest side anymore, it's appropriate to do this side. The real question is, where do we start? Do we start here or over there, where the exits are? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually start where the exits are, or on this side, and I'm gonna kind of go out here. Um, you're gonna see what I'm doing eventually, but yeah, since this area is slightly shorter, I think that might be good. The only problem is that I might expand it by a block. Here, well, 6 blocks. Expand it by a lane. Although that would mean that this has to be expanded as well. Although I'm still on the fence with it. Since with Route 2, I have room for an extra lane. I don't know when it'll branch off. It could branch off to the my nether portal. I don't know, although I have room for a 5th lane all the way to X1000. That's not the case here. It's just giving me a bit of mental challenges, but yeah. Anyways, um what will make this building process easier though is that the floor and ceiling are going to be sandstone. Now the floor is going to be sandstone because a lot of tunnels kind of like get yellowish, or in the US a lot of tunnels have like a yellowish tarmac to them. So I'm gonna like do it like that. And the ceiling is gonna be yellow because it will be like really hard to build anything up there just because it's completely out of reach. And I had to do like, I mean, I already have to do some really screwy things on the sides to get up there, but yeah, it's just gonna be hard. This does mean I have to patch up these holes though, which is what I'm doing. So I can have a flat sandstone surface for the bottom. Oops. I should probably also dig out that exit soon. Oh yeah, right. I need to do something real quick according to that once I'm done, and that is to get yellow dye. And since we don't have tall flowers, I'm gonna have to get the dye by basically just bone mealing flowers. Now, I did hear there's a life hack, which if you bone meal a small flower, it'll only produce other flowers. I heard this. I'm gonna test this on creative. It sounds sketchy, but I don't necessarily believe it, but it could be true. I don't know. Something I forgot to mention is that the new method actually makes the surfaces a lot smoother as well. Because I think it's just how I do it. I don't get all of these holes in the bottom anymore, which is quite weird. Anyways, we are in the desert survival testing world, so oh, I thought that was a baby husk for a second. So let's see. Now this could like work in plains or whatever, and not deserts. I have no idea. But I'm just gonna grab some grass. You know what? Just to not trigger myself, I'm gonna build it one block larger. Let's grab a poppy and some bone meal. So now in theory, if I put poppy here, oh no, oh, we're good. Okay, bone meal it. Oh, it can't. Yeah, that was just a myth. Okay, now we just have to do it the good old-fashioned way. Great. I found a grass block. I don't know if I have dirt. Well, I did see a few bits and bobs of dirt here and there. Oops, that's not dirt. That's a dead bush. But yeah, I don't have very much. And oh, 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 oh my gosh. Yeah, if you don't play on this world, you won't. I was legitimately freaking out over dirt. Yeah, no, if you don't play on this world, you probably won't understand how hyped, how overjoyed I am for finding dirt. This is literally the only world in existence where dirt is more valuable than diamonds. It's stupid how valuable dirt is. It's ridiculous. And the worst part is, it's valuable because it's so rare. Anyways, I'm gonna let the grass spread. So, while that's happening, we need, if you're wondering, we need yellow flowers or dandelions. Man, I really wish we had tall flowers. That would have been nice. I also need smooth stone. I don't know how much smooth stone I have. I don't know if I like. Yeah, I know I got some for episode 35. I don't think I used very much since then, although I. Oh! Oh! Why? Smooth. I got excited for a second. I found this. It's better than nothing, but still, it's not great. I thought that I'd like just have a whole bunch of smooth stone just lying around somewhere, not yet be discovered. To be honest, I probably do. Like in some random remote part of this world. That's the beauty of this, though. Everything's so spread out. Oh, we should use wool, I think. I actually completely forgot that wool existed, and I have this wool farm. Where's the yellow wool? Here. Yeah, I mean, it's probably not gonna be forever. I'll probably eventually replace it with concrete, but I mean, since yellow dye's a nuisance now, I think the wool is better. Yes! Yes! Okay, it was more spread out than I thought it was, but we've got a lot of smooth stone now, and I don't need this much sandstone, so yeah, to be honest, I'm not exactly sure what to do with the walls yet. And I should probably grab shulker boxes. Put the smooth stone in one. I think what we should do is go from the center out. Oh, wait, wait. I just realized, since I'm gonna have a median, that means that I don't need to, do any, well, no, I think I need a yellow line in mid, no, I think I still need a yellow wall. I take that back. Oh, no. I just realized, I remembered I don't think we're gonna do the express lanes in the tunnel. So I had two different ideas for how to do this. I mean, it would be a lot of work fitting in the express lanes and along with the normal lanes. Even though the express lanes will only be 4 blocks wide, still it'll just be a lot. So what I was thinking is that you know that rail bug where the rails are like all crazy and that sort of stuff and it makes your minecart go faster? I was gonna have one of those in the center going either way, and they'd be like express lanes, so I can shoot just right through this area. Although I was thinking about it, I'm probably gonna when they get to this area, get to the tunnels, they'll probably stop, and then they'll continue once you're out, just to make everything a bit slower when going through spawn. Yes, tag me on r/found Satan right now, cause oh boy did you find Satan right here. All right. So, now with our materials in our hands, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the sides. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna patch up all this floor stuff or all this junk on the floor this episode and the holes. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna patch up all the holes and do the floor part this episode. I'm gonna do the walls and sides on a different one. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So anyways, let's get started building. I think I'm just gonna go up to here. I think that'll be good. So yeah. And let's get on to the daily topic. I was about to talk about something else, but holy shit. Iran just declared war against Israel. What the? I mean, to be honest, it was coming. I mean, the Iranian government absolutely hates the Israeli one, but still, I was not expecting. I was like actually not expecting like that, especially since I think Biden was like trying to call for a ceasefire at the Gaza thing or whatever. I've not been keeping up with the Israel Palestine conflict. Okay, I have not. I don't really know a lot about how it like about like you know I just don't know a lot about what's happening there. With like, and that includes like stuff like the genocide and that sort of stuff. So I've been pretty neutral. I've been leaning towards Israel since that I am an American. I was just leaning slightly towards my country, and also because of that, they're also the Hamas is an Iranian proxy, and that I don't trust them. I mean, I'm not denying that there's like war crimes happening because I'm pretty sure there are on Israel's side. Probably are on Hamas' side as well, though nobody's talking about it. It's like the bullshit. Yeah, I don't know. Moving on. Holy shit, though. This brings a whole new level to this conflict. Getting in... It isn't like Iran's a small nation either. They're near the top 10 when it comes to military strength. So, yeah. I mean, Israel has pulled up massive upsets before, like in 1970s, where like the entire Arab League was against them and Israel won. So they could be able to pull repel the Iranians off. I don't know, but jeez, this is getting scary, and it's escalating super quickly as well. I actually did not expect Iran to declare war against Israel because I thought like both I thought that both Iran and the US are really nervous about declaring war against each other, even though they hate each other. Keep that in mind. They are just nervous about that because there'll be a lot of casualties either way. So yeah, it just seems really weird that they escalated it so quickly. Well, okay, it wasn't quick, but like it's just weird how they escalated it like that. I feel like it is risky. I mean, the U.S. will still probably be backing up Israel. I mean, it gives more reason to back Israel up as well. I forgot to say this. Like, now any attempts for a ceasefire will be gone because we're facing against another enemy of ours, and one which is, I mean, not only much closer to our weight class, but is also is also much more infamous for messing with us. And before you buffoons, and I know you all, you losers who go on brainrot.com and constantly say about how the US is the worst country and blah blah blah. I know you all. I've grown up with a lot of you all. To be honest, so I know I can snip one of you out, okay? Before you go saying all that shit, yes, we have done some pretty bad things to Iran in the past. I will give you that. We did end up, so if you don't know what happened, we ended up supporting the Shah and during the Cold War, and the Shah was a corrupt person. He was like we supported him because he was anti-communist, but he was very corrupt, and he was like gradually stripping freedoms away from everyday citizens. And that eventually, and because of that, the Iranians eventually got mad and overthrew him in the Iranian Revolution. And that's the area where I'm like, yeah, we did screw up. Iran, we would probably, because of that, probably wouldn't have the best relations with Iran, but the government is just absolute dicks. What I mean is that what they literally did was they went to a U.S. embassy, basically kidnapped everyone who was in there, and refused to, bring them out. Refused to get them out of captivity. Like, what the heck? Actual lunacy. And the thing is that, like, yes, I mean, you don't have to like us necessarily, but that's just excessive. Going to the point that you're that you're kidnapping people from other countries, like, why? Oh, I forgot I didn't have Optifine. I mean, that's why I'm so pissed at Iran. I mean, now I did say, I don't know if I said this on a YouTube video before, although I do support Iran in one instance, and that is against the Gulf monarchies. I think they're much bigger of an issue, even though they're less hostile to the US. I do still think they're a much larger issue because they're just so backwards when it comes to modernization. Well, what I mean is they're so backwards when it comes to like human rights and that sort of stuff, and I think Iran is the lesser of the two evils there. But against Israel, definitely not. And don't start talking about how the U.S. made Iran hate us. Even though that might be partially true because of the Shah and sort of stuff, they're the ones being the assholes. They're the ones who are kidnapping American citizens. Like, how is that our fault? I know you all love to blame everything on us, but no, just no. So the recorder I was using blanked out during the build process, although yeah, I currently have one side done. So as you can see, I've got each of these lanes 5 blocks wide. There are roughly 4. There are 4 lanes right here, and you can see a 5th is added on from this entrance right here, and basically this lane will go on all the way over there. And as we get closer and closer to 0, 0, we're going to add on more and more lanes until we have around 8. And then the giant intersection happens. 7 or 8. I'm still debating between the two. But with that being said, I think now it's time to first kill a lot of these slimes, and second, do the other side. And if you're wondering how it looks walking on one of these, well, I'll just show you. I'm in the left lane, as you can obviously see. Yeah, pretty slow. And it'll probably feel extremely comically slow if I'm on a minecart, since it's just going to be smooth. Like this, even though we're going the wrong way currently. It's just going to be kind of like that on minecart. And the other side is complete. And as you can see, I've done 7 block spacing instead of 5 here. And I think it looks better, to be honest. And it works as fine as well, since it'll also work here if for this pattern repeating 12 blocks of 10, since this point right here is 540. So yeah. Yeah, like I said, the 5 feels a bit clumped. Like if I'm in here. Feels like there's too much lane and not enough space. This, on the other hand, feels like it's maybe a tiny bit too clumped, although it does feel like the right amount of space. Or around the right amount of space, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do on the other side. I'm going to change that to 7 block gaps instead of 5. So yeah, let's do that. Alright, I turned one of these lanes into a 7 block gap one, and yeah, slime proofing, we need to do that still. Forgot to mention that. That might get tricky because it'll probably interfere with my mob farm though. So I might have to make a new one, or just leave that place not slime proofed. Or try to do some like really weird thing where I get the track out inside of spawn proofing range, although the mob farm outside or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, as you can see, I have 1 7 lane right here with 7 block gaps. And yeah, like I said, it feels much more natural like this. And this is now done. And let's just take an example, just walking here the right direction. So I'll just go in this lane. Try to avoid the slimes. Yeah. That is complete. Or partly complete. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out!